Now I've got a very kind of so I've actually got a very counter kind of intuitive seeming kind of tip when you're out in a desert. When you're out in a desert, and that is I've got a very counterintuitive kind of tip that you need to kind of follow when you're out in a desert. Your number one priority should not be trying to find water, because finding water takes a lot of energy, it takes a lot of water just to get your body moving in that way. It's like raining again. But it's unfortunately just blowing a lot of sand into my mouth. But yeah, your number one priority should not be to find water out in a desert. The problem with that is that it takes so many. Your number one priority should not be trying to find water out in a desert, because it takes so much energy and water just to find the water. It's not worth it, and you never know where you're going to find it unless you live out in a desert. You'll never know if you're going to be able to find it. Your number one priority should be conserving water. The water that you've already got inside you is the water that you can find the easiest. You know, I don't know where the water is in this desert. I don't know, I can't see any, but I do know I'm about 70% water, probably going down to about 68 pretty soon. And I know that if I can conserve this water, that'll help me in my survival more than trying to find out where the water is, because unless you've got a map, you've got no idea where it's going to be. Unless you live here. Sandstorm, mini sandstorm. Oh my god. Yeah, as you can see, it's quite hard out here. But essentially, unless you know where the water is, there's no point looking for out for it. It's all about water in versus water out. Try to maximise the water you get in. That can be quite hard out here. So you can't really maximise the water because you haven't got any water sources. What you can do is minimise the water that goes out. If you can minimise the water that goes out, you can help increase your odds of survival and odds of finding your way out of the desert. The longer you can survive, the better you can survive.